I'm taking a break from working and tidying in the garden to just produce a little video to give you a walk around the garden, because although the sun's not out, it's mildish, and we've had a mild period, and so much is coming out. The Eranthis hyemalis starting to really come out, and it's warm enough for them just to start opening their flowers. And over here, this magnificent clump, I mean, look at the size of these. This is Galanthus mighty atom. Really neat. There's so much exciting happening in the garden. Look, I've just noticed as I'm doing this down here, seedlings of Eranthis escaping out into the path. So there's one that germinated previously, and these are germinating now. There's all sorts happening. We'll spin around. There's more snowdrops here. I'm in the process of tidying the leaves. There's the cyclamen, and you'll see the leaves. I'm trying to get round to getting the last of the winter tidy ups as spring's really coming. If I come round here to this little very congested clump, really needs splitting. Crocus atticus, look how it's increased. That's good. I'd actually prefer if they didn't increase so rapidly, and it just means I have to lift them more often. But even more exciting than that is if I just come forward down here on the edge of the path. This excites me much more than the clump up there. A mass, a big mass of self-sown seedlings. So that's much more exciting for me, all that. I will definitely lift some of those and spread them out around the garden, because they're so dense there. So many growing in such a small area that they're not all going to survive. Strongest, fastest growing will outperform the others and rob them of the nutrients. So I will lift and spread some of them out, just like you would prick out seedlings. When I'll do it, I'm not sure yet, but I dare say I'll cover it in the bulb log. So let's just come round. You can see the piles of leaves still to deal with. I'll come up round salmisias and cyclamen happily together. I'm seeing all the leaves I've yet to lift at this end of the garden. I've been starting at the top and slowly working my way. There's another patch of crocus. This time a Thomasinianus. You can tell the pale exterior, and if you just look inside, when they open, much darker inside when the sun gets them to open. Up there is a nice yellow hellebore. And if we come round, ever more leaves. Raising from seed's good fun. This is a salmisia, raised from seed, from New Zealand of course. And just look at what a congested, compact form that is. That was from exactly the same batch of seed as this much bigger one does, with no clump, no secondary offsets, just all one great big magnificent rosette. So we come round the corydalus, and the snowdrops coming through the corydalus. Again, if I spin round, you can see the mess of leaves on the path. I've started to clear up there, although the blackbirds helped me throw the mulch back on the path. Helleborus, seedling Helleborus appearing. More snowdrops. And this is allium leaves. And as we walk up these, in here we've got more snowdrops in here that I split off from the other clump, and I did that a few weeks ago. I showed it in the bulb log. And if we spin around, and we'll just go to the mushroom. And down below is a nice clump just coming through again of leucodium. This is the Leucodium vernum carpathicum. This is the Podpaluzzi form introduced by Janus Roxans. It comes with twin flowers and these yellowy green tips. They vary. Some years they're very yellow, some years they're green, some years they're mixed. And if I just spin around again to the bed, more Galanthus, more Eranthis there. That is the clump of the one that this on the front. This is Snoopy, but that's a Plicatus nivalis hybrid that I split, and the ones that I just showed you behind me were split off from those, and they're now out. A nice clump of Galanthus warrenoi. Again, it's at the stage that really, ideally I would like to get that lift and split up a bit more. Flowering nicely. If we go around the bulb houses over there, you can see the narcissus flowering in the bulb houses. More Eranthis in this bed. And then I'm just creeping round to the underground, under a wee tree here, to the cyclamen comb, growing here in the sand bed. I'm laughing because as I'm doing this, I'm manoeuvring carefully, fighting my way through a small acer. Molly is out there wondering what on earth I'm doing. That's one of her roots coming through underneath this old acer, but down to the cyclamen comb. Nice bed with this is one of the sand beds. And if we come past the other bulb houses, the one with the plants in pots here. Lots going on in there, but I'm going to stay out in the garden for just now. We'll just turn round and you can see up the garden towards the bonsai. We'll go there, but let's just, before we do, go around the back here behind the old swing seat that's just lying here just now. Well, here's Narcissus Cedric Morris. I've really come this way to have a little sweep across the various form Iris reticulatas, various forms and cultivars, all looking quite good. And I haven't got around to tidying the leaves, but that's supporting the flowers, helping them stand upright. But they're quite big. Some of these are also Iris histrioides. On now to another bed with more of these are all from some of the Brechin Castle hybrids, the Plicatus nivalis hybrids. Many of these came here before Ian Christie started to do all the work he's been doing on naming the better ones. So some of those may well be named now. Down to the cobble bed. Start of Crocus thurkianus poking through. A little clump of snowdrops. One of the green outers and one with yellow. And this is where the source of my yellow river of Eranthis. It's just beginning to come out just now. So it goes up and it goes round the back of that tree and it goes all the way up the garden. But this is just the source that's starting. Over the next few weeks it will flow all the way up that way. And as we look up the garden, we'll just walk round to the Let's go past the bonsais through the trough area. Again, all this area is still being tidied up. Little Crocus albentensis. There's more Crocus albentensis there. A good one, nice, tough, comes early, which is really nice. But where I'm headed for here is headed up to this end of the bulb bed where the snowdrops and the bulbs are really getting it going. Lots of snowdrops, all sorts, all different names, but not many stand out absolutely as being utterly different. They're all good, I like them all, I like the variation. I just don't need to know the names to enjoy them. Helleborus. The range and size from little nivalis with longer interior. These have got slightly longer interiors but quite short compared to the taller plicatus hybrids, and behind there's a splattering of Eranthis here coming from seed. The very first signs of a Corydalis caucasica. More of the Crocus articus there. Across I see there is fritillarias coming through. The big fritillarias, so it'd be imperialis probably, or more leucodiums. It's really just such an exciting time of year with everything starting to appear. There's some more yellow snowdrops. And if we look round to the groups as we get out here, we get out to the other beds. This bed is heavily mulched and is mostly full of leucodium, which comes later. There's snowdrops down here. And just walk on up the path to where I left my bag and my scoops, to where I broke off tidying the leaves to do this video. That's how we walk around one bit of the garden, one bed. So we'll maybe spin around and just finish with the view down towards the bulb bed and the bulb house with Molly. You're going to come up, Molly, and say goodbye as we leave you now. That's it, that's the video of the garden at this stage of mid-February. So it's goodbye from Molly and me. Thanks for joining me. Hope you'll join me again next time.